Today we're reading How to Act Like a Pro. My old friend, Herb True, dropped into my office with some exciting thoughts. There are some people you just can't sit down with without getting all fired up. People who are interested in ideas and people. He said that the pro, in whatever field he happens to work, doesn't follow standards, he sets them. And the first step towards becoming a pro in anything you want very much to do is to learn the rules. He went on to say that the amateur is the person who doesn't know the rules. And what's even worse, he doesn't know that he doesn't know the rules. The amateur, when he fails at what he does, says, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. He finds ways of finding exterior reasons for his failures. We tend to look inside of ourselves to explain our successes and outside of ourselves to explain our failures. But the pro accepts responsibility for his act. There's the story of the football coach whose team had won 4 games in a row. When asked by reporters for his secret, the coach went into detail as to his superior methods of coaching, choosing men, and scouting. The following week, his team lost. When asked why, he said, "It rained." And one reporter asked, "Just on your team?" The real pro would have said, "They field a better team than we did today." But the amateur is always scrambling for excuses. He spends the time looking outside of himself for reasons for his failures that could easily be used to bring about success the next time if he decided to turn pro and learn the rules. The next mark of the real pro is that he has a definite code of conduct. This code is all set up and working. Whenever he comes upon a situation that violates his code, he passes it by. But he doesn't have to sit around and think about it, or try to rationalize it, or find excuses for doing something he knows very well he should not do. He's got a code of conduct, and he sticks by it. For example, let's say he's in politics or on the police force. His code is that he will not accept bribes of any kind. If someone offers him a bribe, he instantly refuses it because it is a bribe. The amount of the bribe then becomes totally unimportant. Whether it's $5 or $5 million makes not the slightest difference. Another mark of the pro is that he tries always to distinguish between the urgent and the important. Something may be or may appear to be very urgent, but is it really important? Is it important in a permanent, meaningful way? Or is its seeming urgency little more than a needless time consumer? Every act we perform during the day is goal achieving, tension relieving, or unnecessary. The pro keeps an intelligent balance. He does this by making sure that the time he's supposed to be working, he's working. He enjoys his work and he enjoys his leisure. Yes, the real pro, in whatever he has chosen to do, does not follow the standards set by others. He sets his own. He knows that the precedents he sets will be broken someday, just as he breaks those that have been established before. Do you possess the characteristics of the pro? Do you accept responsibility for your acts? Have a definite code of conduct? Distinguish between the urgent and the important? When was the last time you set standards in your behavior? And I love this reading because it's differentiates the pro from the amateur, and obviously from the successful and the unsuccessful. And there's a few things you just want to always remember, right? Is that you accept responsibility for your act, and you don't look outside of yourself for those answers, for those reasons, blaming others, blaming circumstances. You take responsibility for everything in your life and the way it happens. He creates a definite code of conduct. I like this one too, because it's kind of like when you make a decision, finally make a committed decision. It's like you make advanced decisions that you don't really have to consider. If you think about, wanting to lose weight or something like that, you make that committed decision to do that. That way, when someone says, "Hey, you want a piece of chocolate cake?" your decision's already been made back when you made that initial one. So it's advanced decision making. So literally by making a committed decision to do something solves a lot of the other decisions that we worry about or struggle with in the future. The fact that the amateur doesn't know the rules and the pro knows the rules. I like this one because even with success in businesses or success in your health, you've got to know the rules. It starts by knowing the rules. You have to know what the rules are, for success, for being successful, or for being healthy, or to have a certain body composition, even to be rich, to earn a lot of money. They all have rules, and if you learn the rules, anybody can, reach those goals and be those things. So that, is one of the big characteristics of being the pro, is that he knows the rules inside and out. So whatever you're trying to achieve or go after, the least you can do is figure out all the rules as they pertain to those goals. So great reading this morning. How to act like a pro. Every one of us can. So everyone look to act like a pro from here on in. Okay. Thank you for joining me this morning. We will be here tomorrow morning for another reading. So have an amazing family day. Make sure you spend time with your family, or at least connect with them and talk with them and, be the pro. All right. Have an amazing day, everyone. Love you all.